Hello, I'm Alexei Toliopoulos, and I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. I am a film critic, comedian, and the host of the Batuta Advocates film podcast, The Last Video Store, and I'm here to talk to you about predictions for the upcoming Academy Awards, aka the freaking Oscars. Best Picture, I think it's a race between two films. Sinners, most nominated film in the history of the Oscars, but I'm actually gonna eke out a little bit over it, one battle after another. I think it's so current, so contemporary, and it's got a lot of juice behind it at the moment. And it is an excellent film. Now, Best Director, I think it is a pretty similar race, and it may even split. I think it's between Ryan Coogler for Sinners and Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. Ryan Coogler represents someone who I think is going to be the big part of the future of Hollywood cinema, and Paul Thomas Anderson is one of those master directors that has never been recognized by the Oscars. I think that narrative is strong, very, very strong, and One Battle After Another might be his best film ever. And when we're talking about Paul Thomas Anderson, who made stuff like Magnolia, Boogie Nights, There Will Be Blood, I think it's going to go to him. Best Actor, I think this is weirdly a bit open at the moment. Almost anyone can win. Maybe Timothée Chalamet for Mighty Supreme. He's got that narrative of a young actor who's got a hell of a career behind him already, a huge one in front of him. The Oscars don't always give those awards to those young male stars. I mean, it took fellow nominee Leonardo DiCaprio 30 years into his career to finally get that little golden man. But another similar narrative to that is Ethan Hawke, who is one of the best actors of his generation, never received an Oscar. He's up there for Blue Moon. I think that's a bit of a wild card. I actually will put my energy to predicting Ethan Hawke is going to win. For Best Actress, my favorite performance of the year was Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Excellent film, tremendous performance. But Jessie Buckley from Hamnet has been winning most of those precursor awards. I hope it's a tight race because I think they're both two really stellar performances. But I do think I'd predict Jessie Buckley winning as much as I want Al Rose Byrne to win. I think it will fall that way. Best Supporting Actor, another pretty open category. I think anyone could really take it out. We got Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another, also Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. Sean Penn just won the BAFTA. Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein, magnificent performance. I don't think people predicted he would be as fitting in such a physical role like that, but he's a great physical actor. Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. Everybody loves Stellan Skarsgård, has not won an Oscar. It feels like that kind of performance that will win, but I'm actually going to predict one of my favorite actors of all time who's never received an Oscar nomination before, Mr. Delroy Lindo from Sinners. I think just one of the greatest character actors in the history of film. Amazing in films like Crooklyn, and I think that it feels like it's time for him to win an award, and he is just great in Sinners in that perfect supporting role. I hope he wins, and I think he actually will. And Best Supporting Actress, I will say, I think this category, the nominees for this category, really excites me. I think that every single person in this category does truly spectacular, stellar work in that supporting space. We've got Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value, incredible performance. Inga Ibsdottir Lilias from Sentimental Value, also an incredible performance. Amy Madigan from Weapons, what a wonder. Perfect horror film performance. Wunmi Masaku from Sinners, incredible work and a star-making turn as well. And the great Teyana Taylor for One Battle After Another. What a great physical, textural, tactile performance from that film. I actually think it's wide open. Anyone can win this, and if anyone does, it's the kind of thing that will make me feel very happy. I'm maybe gonna lean towards Wunmi Masaku for Sinners. She just won the BAFTA, and when she won it, I felt really happy. So I'm like, maybe that's where I'm going, but I don't know, it's truly between anyone. People have been winning the precursors in exchanging fashion for this award, so it could really be anyone's game, but I am going to predict Wunmi Masaku. and watch me when I'm wrong in like 2 days or whatever. One thing I'm really excited for at these upcoming Oscars is there's actually a brand new category being installed for the first time, and that is for best casting. I think casting can be a real art and a craft at getting it just right, especially when it comes to discovering new talent and filling in those smaller ancillary roles that might even be played by non-actors. There are two films I think really exemplify that. One of those is Sinners with casting director Francine Maisler, and also Money Supreme from Jennifer Venditti. Could go either way. It's hard to predict because this has never been done before. We've got no background in knowing what they're gonna do, how they're gonna award this. Personally, if I could choose it, which I hope one day I get to do, they just let me pick all the Oscars one day, I think Jennifer Venditti for Marty Supreme is a really worthy first winner. The way that she's been working in the past and currently with Marty Supreme in casting non-actors in smaller, stranger roles, it just works really well. I think about Marty Supreme having, you know, Abel Ferreira, the great weed cult director, playing kind of like this gangster. That's just such a great way to think about how you even cast a film. So I do hope that she wins for it, because I think it'd be a great way to announce what we are even doing with this category. So those are my predictions for the Oscars. Watch me be completely wrong when the Oscars air on Monday, the 16th of March here in Australia. My name is Alexei Toliopoulos. I've got a comedy festival tour coming up. It's called VHS. If you like to hear me talk about movies, I'll be doing that on that show live at Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane comedy festivals in a way that was probably more funny than in this video. And I talk about movies every week on my podcast, The Last Video Store, where I talk to cool people about their favorite movies and give them a staff pick recommendation based on my taste. I'll see you at the movies, baby.